Coach, thanks. We are about 12 miles south of the future home of the Chargers at the current home of the Chargers, and that's Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one between the Baltimore Ravens and our home team. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 50, plant.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you.
And 5.
It's me and you.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon.
Check.
And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nowhere, baby, nowhere. Let's go.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Odd. 3 down. Odd.
Get it.
They run it here with Gordon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
That's trash. Mike 51, Mike 51.
On third down, it's Stick. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. On 2nd and goal, Jackson. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Well, they've got it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal.
Under 10.
Check 52. Ship.
Now Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Andy Isabella, 75 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Here's McCaffrey, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. On 2nd and 12, Jackson plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the...
And I think the ball's out. But this
Oh, man. I'm getting bailed out. That's tough.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson.
Yeah.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
Run.
Trevor
Damn.
Williams with a pick. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. That ball complete to Isabella. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 4 at the Ravens' 29-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, exit. Go. 2.
They're going to go play action now with Stick. Steps away. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the 1st-round pick of 2014. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. A shotgun throw for Steve.
Oh, I threw it to the wrong person anyways.
They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7 on
I
7
really
in
threw
practice.
it to the wrong
Or maybe
person.
even
I pressed
routes
the wrong
versus air,
button. I want to
because
press
that's a
the
completion he
triangle.
makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Y'all take it short.
And this one is
Alright.
right down Broadway. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. The run on first down gets them a couple up to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Jackson.
He held on to it. That's tough.
Scrap for the football, and he's going to come down. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down, Baltimore.
10-3 our score after one here on EA Sports. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is out of bounds.
All this nigga do is run with Lamar. They said you weren't even allowed to do that off the rip.
19 with his legs and a first down. This
Cool
offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll go with Hill here on first down.
On a face mask.
Late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. McCaffrey following the penalty. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 2nd down, it's Snell. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit.
They'll take it into the end zone.
All he got is Lamar. He's trash. That's how you know this nigga's trash.
From 8 yards out, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker with the extra point, and we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit their distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Stick from the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. This is Gordon. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Check safety, check safety.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Stick looking to throw.
He played man 3 times in a row.
They sack him back at the 42.
Well, the beauty
That's
of
tough.
screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Check three. Go. It's right.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
No.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. So on fourth down, they bring on the Michigan man, Matt Wild, to kick it away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Ravens have got it.
I was trying to slide. Why did not let me slide?
So they elect to decline.
Man, this shit corny.
Just go ahead and let the play stand. And they'll
This shit real corny. They just hold me.
Let's go now. Please the mic. Please the mic. I got him. Shift.
On the ground, McCaffrey. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Hands in the game,
like
man.
baseball here.
Shit
Strong
crazy.
up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case,
Why they
the offense
keep
ended up
going?
winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Check. 40.
Throwing on second and 14. Jackson buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
And he is into the end
Oh
zone
my
for the
God.
Baltimore touchdown.
No, he didn't just get bailed out.
From 19 yards away,
Yo, this tough.
as his guys are able to regain the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. That makes it a 17-10 score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
That shit pissing me off.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. There's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Coming! I'm coming!
Now stick. Into double coverage, and it's
Of course.
intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with a good field position.
He's getting everything. That's tough. That's tough, yo. That's super tough. Can't do nothing about that. Madden won't give him the game.
Seconds to go in the first half. And what can they do
Fucking
here on
tough.
second and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. And they'll let the fullback try to take him home. And he will take it in for a touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Now punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
That nigga lame. Now he just gonna run clock because he up. That's tough.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Play action. Now Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. Going for the deep ball. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Throwing again on second down. Stick. He's going to fire one deep.
Oh, why you hang it up so high?
It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he'll take this all the way down.
Oh, my God. Shit is lame, yo.
Defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
On first down, this is McCaffrey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Don't let him breathe.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It's a gain of 34. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches.
Does he have 2 clock on already?
And on the stat sheet as well.
Again, McCaffrey. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 3rd and goal, Jackson. Flushed out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive, but you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
So I didn't throw the ball.
Taken down. Tyus Bowser in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Stick looks to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Let him know. Let him know. Let him know. Let him know. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. I'm coming. Mike 51. Go. 51.
Here's Stick. 3rd and long. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go.
That's not even how to throw.
Room here to run. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this down to about the 2-yard line.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Go, go.
taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
That's 6, baby.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right. All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah,
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it.
Of course, he caught my
down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stick. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
You on the set.
They can't stop me out here. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Leo.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Stick back to pass. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 29-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the
Roll out.
3 down.
On 2nd and 10, it's Stick. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware, ball may come your way.
They're going to look to throw. And that
Why is everybody dropping it?
Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Josh Malone. And now it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Hey, lock it.
Fresno. Jam him.
Rock it. 37. Check 37. Now go.
2nd and 10. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front.
Gordon loses the football.
What?
It's loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
Oh, man.
And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's very symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. He's just going to dump this one off to
But his niggas catch everything. They're catching everything. They're not dropping shit. That's tough.
My list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list.
That's super tough.
I'm more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there. And there we saw completion.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now you want to get pressure. They're funny.
How about that for a twofer? Tackle for loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
A second nice move. There he goes left side. Touchdown, L.A. Mark that down as a punt return of 78 yards. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. They'll try and throw for it. He's got it. So they convert to two. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a two-score game. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Where's my fumble, though? Come on.
Guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. No man wins.
Give him the first.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
McCaffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes.
Really, Derwin? And then you let him go.
Wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
You have 2 squares and you really trying 2 clock. That's tough.
Now we give right side McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it and picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away. First-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
51's Mike. Hey, team 6. Team 6. In your face. Go, Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go.
On 3rd down, it's Stick. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperate. He's got a man. Complete. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Stick on 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. And that will be Instead, it's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
There's no way he break on it that fast. Like, come on. That shit is fake.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Stick looks to throw it again. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's got this down to the 35. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 35. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is caught. It's a gain of 34. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
60 out, Lord. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Hey, Alpha. Now.
A shotgun throw for Stick. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a one-score game with a 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And a these guys will get the football back. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Mike, 50, Pittsburgh. Check 55, Mike.
This is McCaffrey. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey.
Kill. Hey, turn it out. Joker.
He was brought down by
Run to the ball. Run to the ball. Run.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Woo! You got him. You got him. You got him.
Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months, they may look back and say, wow, it was a great season. But right now, I guarantee they're feeling no sugarcoating on this one.
And you can already see the T-shirts at training camp next year, can't you? Unfinished business. Because they've got to find a way to motivate these guys to go through all the same pain, right? All the same tough stuff, and find their way back and give themselves a chance to win this game again next year.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL.